And Tohid Asadi, who is a writer and specialist in Iranian affairs, he joins us live from Tehran. Up until now, we have seen Ayatollah Ali Khamenei somewhat risk-averse when it comes to the possibility of a regional escalation, preferring the sort of doctrine of what's been called strategic patience. What do you think is the purpose of sending a message like this to Washington now?
Well, the truth of the matter is that from the very earliest days when these tensions started to get further and further, Iran's stance on this regard was that there is no interest at all into dragging the entire West Asia into a full-fledged all-out war scenario. But indeed, with respect to the developments that we are observing these days, we are seeing and hearing a sort of double-edged statement by Iranian officials. On one hand, they're putting forth the claim that they are not interested in war, they are not warmongers, as the president mentioned, and at the same time, they're saying that we are not afraid of war, meaning that in case any aggression takes place, there's going to be tough consequences. The message clearly heard from Tehran these days is that it's not going to be patience anymore, because this patience has got a limit. Israelis tested it for a couple of times in the past months after the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh, after the attack on Iranian consulate, and after the assassination of the Hezbollah Secretary General Said Hassan Nasrallah, and a long list of obnoxious behaviors that they conducted against Iran. With that said, now it's going to a very dangerously escalated scenario. What we hear from Tehran these days is that we are looking for de-escalation. They had several attacks on our sovereignty, on our interests, and now we responded. Now it's over, and we see the spirit coming from different Iranian officials, but still there is this emphasis. If the Israeli side decides to continue this insatiable desire to expand the battlefield, there is going to be crushing response added to the message that you said. If I have time, let me bring some updates from the recent statement that was published by the Iranian mission to the United Nations. There, we heard that they emphasized that the Israeli supporters should step away, because if they just provide Israelis with any sort of assistance when it comes to attacks on Iran, potential attacks indeed, there is going to be tough consequences. Iran clearly has got no interest in further escalation because of the fact that it is located in the region. The president, when he was in Qatar, said, put a sort of emphasis on the exigency of collective security, collective peace. This is the agenda on the table, but still there is this preparedness for any sort of scenario down the road.
Thank you very much. With all the latest from Tehran, Tohid Asadi joining us.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.